Hello, I'm Jamila Musayeva, an international social etiquette consultant and author of etiquette books. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Here I talk about etiquette, soft skills, self-development. So if you're interested in that, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell button. If you're an old viewer, welcome back to my channel. I'm delighted to see you here. Today's video is something very different from what I usually teach. It's out of my expertise, which is why I have invited the Honorable Artist of Azerbaijani Republic, as well as the head teacher, the head of the dance department here in Baku Choreography Academy, Miss Eteri Jafarova. Thank you so much for coming here and helping me out to do this video. I am absolutely thankful to you to accepting my invitation to do this video. So my dear viewers, I would like to warn you that if you hear any background noise right now, I'm very sorry for that, because we're currently shooting in Baku Choreography Academy and there are different rehearsals happening all over the place, which is why you're going to hear a lot of background noise. So apologies for that, but please stay tuned to watch this beautiful video that I think you'll find very helpful and useful. The way we have organized this video is Miss Eteri will be showing us a particular element from Azerbaijani dance, and I'll be repeating that movement together with her, and then I'll explain to you why this particular movement is good for your body or for your feminine energy. First things first, Azerbaijani dance, the most important element of this dance is having the right posture. I've done a separate video on deportment and how to have a straight posture. If you haven't checked that video out, make sure that you do and come back to see this video. So in this video, we're going to do a shortened version of how to get a straight posture. We're going to start with shoulder rolls. We're going to show you how to do them, and then I will explain why the shoulder rolls help you correct the posture. So we stand straight, we roll our shoulder backwards. So we start with 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to turn our back to show you what happens to the shoulder blades. 1, 2, and 3. So in the example of Miss Eteri, you see how the shoulder blades are close to each other. There's going to be some tension in your shoulder blades, and that's okay, because that shows you that you have the control over your posture. Practice this at home to get the right posture. While you're practicing this straight posture, do not forget about tucking in your belly as well as your buttock muscle. Everything should be packaged, it should be sucked in basically so that you have a full control over your body. It seems easy, but I guarantee you that if you do it throughout the whole day, you're going to feel the burning sensation in your abs as well as your buttock, and you're going to be able to have a better posture. The next important element in Azerbaijani dance are our arms, our wrists, and our eyes. Throughout the whole dance, we actually speak through these body parts, which is why oftentimes when you see an Azerbaijani woman talking or the way they are dancing, they look very flirtatious, very feminine. So we're going to start with our wrists. So the best warm-up for our wrists would be this exercise that we do. We'll put our hands together, put our fingers through, and then we'll do this little waves with our wrists. This is a great warm-up for the dance itself, but also it helps you have much more delicate and flexible wrists. And they come handy when you are talking in public, when you're using your arms. It is an easy exercise, but it just makes your wrists look a lot more feminine. Next is the placement of our fingers. In Azerbaijani dance, our fingers should form a little buta. This is the national symbol that you can see throughout the architecture as well as decoration and design. This little buta is representative of our culture, and while we're dancing, we need to make sure that we maintain this buta shape. Now we combine all the elements that we have learned so far. We start with a straight posture. We make sure that our shoulders are rolled backwards, they're dropped. We have our head straight, parallel to the ground. We make sure that we have tucked in our belly, keep control over our buttock, and we breathe meanwhile. So when we are holding our arms, we have to make sure that our wrists are relaxed, because if they are tense, it doesn't look very feminine. We have to relax our wrists, but meanwhile take control over our arms. So we're gonna do two different arm movements that are going to help you first boost your feminine side, but also tone up your arms. Just using this movement is going to help you make your arms look a lot more firm. So let's start with the first movement. The first movement is almost like little bird wings or swan-like movements. So you keep your wrists relaxed, meanwhile just raising your arm and having full control over it. This movement helps you tone up your biceps and your triceps, but meanwhile boosting your feminine energy and feminine side. Now we're going to show you some movements that make you look elegant but also very flirty, because we speak with our eyes and with our head. There is very little movement in the body. It's mostly made through the arms as well the eyes and the head. So this next movement is called sürme, which literally translates as eyeliner. We're using our wrist and our hands to highlight our eyes, to show our eyes, or almost like apply an eyeliner. We're going to show you this movement and you'll understand why it's called an eyeliner. So now we're going to show you how to do it. You raise your hands up in the air and then you fold one of your arms, keeping the little Buddha sign, and then you highlight your eye, and then you highlight your other eye, or almost like apply your eyeliner to the eye. As you can see, why this movement looks very, very elegant, but also very, very feminine and flirty. The next movement can also help you look elegant and also very feminine. It is called süzme. I don't know how to literally translate this movement, but the way I could explain it, it's you're being very graceful, you're being playful, but playing it very hard to get. So he can watch you, but he can't touch you in a way. So it's very graceful, very feminine, elegant, and playful in a way. So the way this movement works is you're going to be turning around your own axis, meanwhile raising your arm every time you turn and making sure that your gaze is at your arm while you're doing it. This movement is great for your arms, but also for your coordination and balance. If you want to try it right now, you can do it together with us. So Miss Eteri is going to show us this movement and I'll do the explanation. We start by making sure that our arms are controlled. We relax our wrists while maintaining the Buddha shape that I told you about in the beginning of this video. We'll put our feet out, and every time that we place our feet in a new direction, we make sure that we raise our hands and also twirl our wrists. So every time she steps in a different direction, she elevates her arms while twirling her wrists. So this is the fourth twirl. And this is the final movement. You can see this element in a lot of different Azerbaijani dances. Now I'll do this movement with Miss Eteri and you can follow us. Again, placing our feet forward, making sure our wrists are relaxed, and we go. So now we're moving to our legs. We are going to be using the main Azerbaijani dance step, and that is heel, toe, toe, alternating our feet every time. Throughout the whole dance, no matter what happens to our arms, we are doing this movement with our feet, which makes sure that we control our legs the whole time, so our legs tone up, but also that we build those calf muscles that a lot of us so much like. So this is a very easy, it seems to be an exercise, but it's really, really helpful, and you can repeat after us while watching this video right now. If you do this step every day for 5 minutes, I guarantee you that your legs are going to be very toned up, as well as your calf muscles are going to look superb. So we start with, all right, heel, toe, toe, heel, toe, toe, heel, toe, toe, heel, toe, toe. Alright, so this video is coming to an end, and I would like to thank Miss Eteri Jafarova, the national artist of Azerbaijani Republic, for joining me to do this particular video shoot. And I would like to thank you, my audience, for watching this video until this very end. And to thank you like a professional dancer would on stage, I'll do this particular movement that Miss Eteri is going to show us how a professional dancer would thank its audience for the performance. So we would put our feet apart, our arms apart, and then we would tuck in our feet and bring the right arm close to our heart and bow down with our head, thereby showing our gratitude to the audience. Thank you for watching this video until the very end, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!